Alrighty. Get this save loading. Now the plan for tonight is to continue boosting Terran reputation and preferably make a little more money at the same time. Something like that anyway. Early, I think the main focus should probably be on Terran reputation for now. Well, I don't know actually. Because we're probably going to want to improve our ship considerably for the Terran missions. At least before we actually do any of them. Or many of them. So much stuff needs to be done. In any case, it's almost done loading. And here we are. Alright. Oh. We're in Saturn 1? Oh, yeah. We have that mission to drop a couple of mines.
Accelerator, Jupiter.
So, we need to go to Jupiter and buy a couple mines. I think we need 3 of them. No, 4 of them. Yeah. We'll go through and grab 4 mines, come back, finish that mission. Ka-ching, much money will be made. We probably should get our hull repaired at the same time. We can afford it now.
Entering Jupiter.
And maybe buy some equipment while we're at it.
Terran equipment dock.
Because we do need to start working on getting the ship a little bit less craptastic. Something like that anyway. Don't know how long it's going to be before we can manage to get a good Terran ship. Probably be a while. We really need to get a miner going somewhere. Oh well. Oh. The dock is over here on this one. Somewhere up here? No? Oh, there it is. There's an equipment dock. Of course it's down here.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
No, I don't want to dock there. I want to dock over here because I'd like to modify this ship a little bit if I can afford to do so.
Docking granted. Docking aborted. Docking granted.
Okay. There we go. Hello, Dread. Yes, we are continuing the new run we started yesterday. So, actually, before we go running off, I should check to see what all we can install on this thing.
Asp.
Okay, so first things first. We can't afford much. We only have 500,000 credits. So we could get better combat thrusters. Think about that. Shields. Mark III shields are... Yeah, that doubles our shields. We're getting Mark III shields. That'll increase our survivability considerably. For weapons, we have a third weapon slot that has nothing in it. We could get a pulse laser. Question is, do I just want to put pulse lasers in all slots? Because I do like the tau accelerator. Problem is, this is a Mark I tau accelerator. Okay, can we afford this? No, we currently cannot afford this. So, okay, no tau accelerators. I mean, no pulse lasers until we'll get the one. We need 4 mines to complete our mission. Okay, I don't really need crew yet. We want to repair the ship. It's going to take us to 300,000. So that fills our third weapon slot and gives us a better shield for more survivability. I think that's all we can do right now. Okay, and while that's repairing, or while that's finishing its construction, let's go up here and see about maybe installing an upgrade of some sort. Oh, damn you. This is an equipment dock. Equipment docks don't have the upgrade console. You have to actually go to a wharf for that. I keep forgetting. Okay. No basic level upgrades for me, I guess.
Don't let him get away!
So, let's go mine the heck out of this entry. We should be significantly more survivable. Oh wait,
Short range transporter.
I want to take this little bastard out because we need all the rep we can get. Please tell me that counted as mine. It probably didn't. Anyway. So. A little bit of survivability should mean we should be able to get into combat a little more safely than before. Our weapons are still on the balance crap. Even our replacement weapon isn't great. It's just a little
Accelerator. Saturn 1.
civilian ready pulse laser. Which...
Thanks for your help.
Oh good, we did get a rep for that. Okay. Somebody really should tell these devs that generally civilian weapons are not that much weaker than military ones. But anyway. Hello, Amend It Man. Anyway.
Entering.
Now we need to go
Saturn
drop some mines
1.
around this thing. And then we should make... I don't remember how much money this is going to pay me. Almost 100,000 I think it was. Or was it more than that? Pretty sure it was a single stage mission, so drop mines, get money. Nice and straightforward, just how I like them. And after this, not sure. Lurking tonight while you restock your dungeon for tomorrow. Players have stirred things up and need to make sure to properly reward them for doing so. Getting set up for a D&D campaign, or I guess it would be continuing setup for a D&D campaign. Okay. Mine, all mine.
Great work.
Give me the money. 96,000. Ka-ching. Okay, so from here, that gives us 200,000, well, 260,000 to work with. Oh. Now, we're at -3 rep with the Terrans. We should probably get to +10 as quickly as we can. So let's go back through to Jupiter so we have more stations to pick from. And keep working on our second session for a reformed group. Players have played with in the last couple of years and a player I played with in the 70s and 80s. That sounds fun. Yeah. Anyway. Gonna continue with the rep grind for a bit. +10 shouldn't take long to get. Once we've got that, we'll be able to buy fighters and stuff like that, better weapons, basically everything except capital ships, which we can't really buy anyway. And then, good news, you get to reskin stuff, reuse stuff with minor reskinning. Save a lot of time there.
Entering Jupiter. Terran equipment dock.
Anyway. Oh wait, it says neutral. 0. What? I thought I was still at -2 or something. Okay. Not gonna complain about having more rep than I thought I did. Yeah, if we get to +10, we'll be able to buy all the fighters and stuff we need. Assuming we actually have the money. We need to do the scientist mission as well. After stream yesterday, I was like, it just kind of suddenly hit me. I was like, there was some weird condition about that scientist mission that I looked up the first time I played. I wonder what that was. So I went and looked it up again. Trying very carefully not to completely spoil everything you need to do. Here it turns out I was doing everything right, just in the wrong places. He only triggers in certain he only triggers in certain systems. Basically the systems that were available before the DLC was a thing. And since Terran are a DLC race, you can't trigger him in the Terran systems. Which explains quite a lot. It's also very annoying and slightly weird. But I guess there must be a list of valid places you can scan or something. And the DLC systems were never added to that list. So we have to go to a system that existed in the base game and do our scanning there.
Short range transporter.
Which can, okay, we can't work around here. There's too many laser towers and stuff causing problems. Fence station has the same problem. Let's go
MRE packing facility.
the MRE packing facility. Same dungeon and plot, different map, or different dungeon map. Yeah, that'll save a lot of work. I don't really want to say that the dungeon map is the easy part, because that entirely depends on what you enjoy as an individual. But it could be the easy part.
Short range transporter.
And if it was me who was doing it, it would probably be the easy part. Stalking and faction relations are what take me the most effort. Yeah. For me, I'd probably be trying to make the make characters are actually believable. Okay, we should now proceed onwards to
Medical supply factory.
that place. Skipping the, you're gonna call it defense platform. Oh, it looks like we have a station over here that I haven't explored either. I should go there next. After this place. That would be... That would be in the negative Z, negative X direction.
Maintenance vessel.
Okay, there's our next target. Hey, where do you think you're going? Get back here. There we go. Right over there is our next target. Come on, hurry up and give me some rep already. You know, one thing I kind of wish this game would do is save whatever you have entered into the ship comparator. Because if it did that, then I would keep one of the ships in the ship comparator always set to my current ship's loadout. And I could play around with the equipment more easily there. See what it'll look like. Without having to recreate it every time. Oh.
Silicon carbide mill.
Okay. Anyway. It's kind of cool that they made... Can you load a ship loadout save into the comparator? Yes, I think you can actually. That would be a good idea. Yeah. I should make a loadout of my current ship, and then I can... You still have to find the ship in the list and then apply the loadout, but...
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
But I don't want to dock. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Hmm.
Short range transporter.
Kaboom. Give me rep. I've destroyed how many of these little bastards and you haven't called me to give me rep?
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Okay, are there any other stations that I haven't noticed yet? There's the one we just came from, I think. Yes. And that is probably the equipment dock. Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Current rep, 0. Alright, whatever. Be that way then. Okay, there's where we want to go. We'll fly back here, visit that station. Blow up criminal, hopefully receive rep. Terran Protectorate mounting defense in Saturn 1. Okay, who would be attacking them in Saturn 1? Pretty sure there are no Xenon in the area. Alright.
Short range transporter.
Cannot tolerate your actions.
Okay, are you gonna give me some rep now? This looks like it was just made to fly through. I'm glad that the collision on things appears to actually match the visual appearance. Because, well, it would be tempting for some games at least to do things like, say, just slap a single sheet across the front of this. Whereas in here you could actually fly into that opening if you were dumb enough to try. Ask me how I know. No rep for that? Wow, these guys are feeling really stingy today. Okay.
MRE packing facility.
Go talk to these guys, I guess. How much rep do you want? Give you +1 when logged in? Well, I need +10 eventually. I don't think you giving me rep counts. Unfortunately. Well, I don't need +10, but I want +10 because I want to be able to buy military grade equipment. Although I don't actually have the money for it yet, so.
Short range transporter.
Give me the money. In this case, the wrap. Okay, what's over here? Silicon carbide mill.
Silicon carbide mill.
It's a long ways away. I guess we'll just shuttle back
Medical
and forth
supply
between the medical
factory.
supplies and the MRE supplies. Yeah. Anyway. We need to get +1 rep. Or +10 rep. And I need to make
Thank
money.
you.
Okay, there we go. Yay, we're at +1. 9 more to go. I'd also like to start the scientist mission. today. I looked up what had to be done for that.
Docking granted.
It turns out it was exactly
Docking
what I was
avoided.
trying to do, just it only works in non-DLC systems. So we're gonna have to go visit a different part of the universe. Preferably someplace far away from the Argon so we don't have to deal with them. Though I suspect we will have to deal with the Argon at least a little bit anyway, which is going to be problematic. Unless there are multiple stable wormholes that all lead to Grand Exchange, that might actually be possible. We'll have to see. For some reason, I think we're still going to have to go through the Argon Prime wormhole, though. Anomaly, I mean. They're not wormholes, they're anomalies. Fly right through here. I wish this thing were faster. Anyway.
Short range transporter.
Hey there. Alright, now,
MRE packing facility.
back the way we came. Hopefully, they contact us and say, hey, you're awesome, have +2 rep. Interesting. That was probably a lockbox or something. And
Thanks for your help.
yay, we're at 2 rep.
Short range transporter.
Can we get 3? Let's just fly around this one for a little bit. Anyway, I did not bother looking up to see how to get the Terran mission started. The only reason I looked up the scientist one is because I had a little memory tingling the back of my brain that there was something weird about starting it that I had looked up previously, and
Thank you.
it turned out I was indeed correct. Distracted by peanut butter cookies? That's an excellent way to get distracted. Well, that depends. Depends on the peanut butter cookie, because I've had some pretty dry and crumbly peanut butter cookies in my time.
Docking granted.
Warm and soft from the oven? Yeah,
Docking aborted.
that's well worth getting distracted with. I approve.
MRE packing facility.
Where is the other... There we
Medical
go.
supply factory.
Go over here. So, we're +3 rep. We only need 7 more. Hopefully it doesn't take us too much longer to get there. Once we're at +10 rep, then I'll probably just leave here and go do the go try to start the scientist mission. Because I need to do that pretty much just as badly as I need to do the Terran mission. And the main reason I want to do the Terran mission isn't necessarily because I need it. Well, I do want... I think there's, if I remember correctly, there's a couple of ships that gives you free fighters. So we might get a good Terran fighter out of that. Which would be a nice replacement for our current player ship. And
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
yeah. If you're doing the Activa missions, might be a good idea as well because we're gonna call it. We're gonna need that dumbass as well, probably.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Not sure. Anyway, the reason I want to do the Terran missions is partially to get more rep, because we are eventually going to need plus 20. And I don't want to do a whole bunch of trading and stuff in this area. I'm probably being a bit premature about this. It's likely I don't need this quite so soon. But oh well. This is what we're doing. For now, anyway.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Would you please stop granting me docking permission every time I get close to the dock?
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Okay.
Short range transporter.
Give me the reputation.
Orbital defense station.
We don't want to go there because they'll. Oh, there's the autosave. Anyway. I should go
Hokkaido. An
Attempt
orbital defense station.
make more money instead of this, but screw it. We're getting to plus 10 and then we're going to go make more money. Which, crystal mining, probably worth it. At this point, I think it's either going to be crystal mining
MRE packing
or
facility.
missions, and I did missions last time and it was really boring. I don't really feel like doing lock boxes and lay mines, place satellites, all that BS. Oh. Once we have our first couple million and can buy a medium miner, we'll be sitting pretty. We'll have to be careful where we mine, though. Because Argon space is off limits. We could safely fly a miner through Argon space because they won't shoot my non-warships on site. Need to name a ship Otis? I don't know about that one.
Docking granted. Docking aborted. Short range transporter.
Right now we don't really have any ships to name except this one, and I don't know if I'm ever going to name this one or not. This one's strictly temporary. Yeah. Depends on what the next ship is going to be. If it's a miner, I'm not sure what I name it. If I get a new personal ship next, like say I get a nice one that I decide to keep from a mission or something, And obviously it'll be... Yeah.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
I'm pretty sure I won't be naming it these nuts. I'm sure Owen's naming scheme is fine for Owen. I wouldn't want to steal it from him. But anyway. We should head over to the other system and see what... Other station, I mean, see what's going on.
Medical supply factory.
He doesn't really, it's just his chat. Yeah, that sounds like a chat thing to do. One of those things that somebody starts and then next thing you know it's an in-joke. And you can never get away with it. Never get away from it, I mean. But anyway, I'm not going to use the same naming scheme I used last time, where I named stuff after scum items. Although I'll probably use the same capital ship naming scheme as last time. Namely attaching the names of whoresuckers from chat. Bonk. Okay, that was a terrible idea. Raft items? I don't know. Are there really enough items in Raft to do that?
Short range transporter.
Oh, there. Settle down. Give me the reputation. I wonder if there's a random chance that'll give you rep. But it sure feels like it. Anyway. First miner we're probably going to name. I don't know if subsequent ones will or not. Depends, because let's face it, economy ships, once you start buying a bunch of them, I stopped naming them after a while. And to be perfectly honest, most of the time their names didn't matter. Like capital ships is well worth naming. Ships that I'm going to spend any real amount of time piloting are well worth naming. Ships that you're only ever going to have one or two of is well worth naming. Things like the construction ships and such like. So I think I'll just do a rather simple rule. Anybody in chat can get a ship named after them. But only two. One warship and one economic ship. Should use my naming scheme. A miner is a letter for size and a letter for what it mines and a type of ship. Yeah, for most of those, I'm just flat out not going to name them anything. Just leave them use the default name. Unless it starts becoming a serious problem with the organization or something. Which I kind of doubt it will. Until I get a much larger empire than I currently have.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Well, I'm sure there will be a Dragon 2. Or a Dragon again, or something like that. You're really seriously not giving me any rep for that. Wow, thanks guys. What do I even help you out for? Let's see. Let's go back over to the other station. Kind of curious what this is, but I don't really feel like stopping to check. But anyway, I think that's the rule I'm going to use. Ships are going to go unnamed unless somebody in chat wants to name them. Unless they're my personal ships, in which case I will name them something random.
Maintenance vessel.
Oops.
Cannot tolerate your actions.
Well, here, how about you give me some rep instead? Anyway.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Let's just hang out around this station for a little bit. Actually, no, wait. Let's try going over to the defense station. This is probably a terrible idea because the defense station has some laser towers around it that tend to wipe out ships like that pretty
Thanks for your
quickly.
help.
Oh, there. We finally got more rep. +4. Not bad. Okay.
Maintenance vessel.
All right. That actually worked out. Apparently the laser towers around here are gone too. I don't see them anymore. So that's good.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Next, we'll just go ahead to over to that
Silicon
one.
carbide mill.
It's a long ways away, but it'll work out. Yeah, once we're done getting +10 rep, I think we'll go out through this way and get on the loop and explore, find all that area.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. +5. 5 more to go. Yeah. Next, once we're done here, we'll explore the ring. We'll try to start the scientist mission. Somewhere. Probably in Talati space. Okay. Oh. This thing has... Oh, okay, this is one of the docks.
Maintenance vessel.
Or a drone dock, I guess, or something. It's got those drone glide paths. Don't you dare dock! I don't think this is an actual... I don't think there's an actual small ship dock or anything here. Maybe? No, there's the dock over there. Okay. So then what is this piece? Terran foredock keep here. Okay.
Thanks for your help. Silicon carbide mill.
Okay, so
Welcome, visitor, to Pure and Radiant Sol, bastion of peace and prosperity. If you
Oh.
too want to protect this utopia
Okay.
and the stars beyond, then do not hesitate.
The Terran
Sol
missions
Born
are reputation
militia
locked after
welcomes
all.
Any and all volunteers to join the foreign
Okay.
auxiliaries, subject to qualification, and contribute their expertise to help maintain the safety of the gate network.
Apparently the trigger is
Remember,
+5 rep.
we are the shield wall of civilization, and together we shall overcome.
Okay, so this is a large ship dock. Apparently the large ship's dock up there. And then these lights are the guide paths for the cargo drones. Yeah, I wondered if it was rep locked, but I didn't know what is rep locked to. Well, okay, we're canceling our current effort because there's a much faster way to gain rep available now. And that is to accept this. I'm not sure if we're ready to do it, though. But you know what? We're gonna try. Our guns are a bit crap.
Another foreign recruit for the defense effort. I'm assigning you a support for Cadet Shinneman. From now on, you act under the mandate of Earth. Follow orders, and High Command will look upon you favorably.
Sure thing, lady. Okay. Well, this is going to considerably help our efforts at gaining Terran rep. Now, the last time I did these missions, I had a medium ship available,
Permission to dock.
and sometimes I even used large ships,
Granted.
which made them, I suspect, a little bit easier than what they were intended to be. Hopefully us and our dinky fighter with crappy weapons is good enough to finish at least the first mission. And maybe a few more besides. But we will see.
Accelerator. Asteroid belt.
Okay. Then, yeah, at some point, we're going to stop doing these and go explore the ring and try to start the scientist mission. Like I said, I did look that up, and it can't be started in any of the non-DLC systems, or it can't be started in any of the DLC systems, which is annoying. I was doing the right thing, just in the wrong place. But anyway, I'd like to start that over in Tulati space if I can. I think you can start it over in Tulati
Asteroid
space.
belt.
Dock at the defense platform, huh? Okay.
Oh, looks like I'm not the only new recruit after all. My old wingmate got called in for some special assignment down in Pioneer's territory. I guess it won't be forever.
Do I
Hope you
actually
don't mind
dock?
me following you around.
No, I
Orders
don't.
are orders.
Militia, squadrons, and foreign auxiliaries. Those of you
Okay.
who were not lucky enough to be born on Terran soil, let me hereby welcome you formally into the ranks of the first and last defenders of the Gate Network. And to those who are Sol-born, or even Earthborn, to resist the temptation of heroism
yeah.
and put the defense of our sanctuary first is a
Do
sign
your
of
BS faster
providence
so we can
and
get going.
true courage. By coming here, you have already made Earth proud. Captain, the ball is in your court.
Much obliged.
I just
This is
want
Captain Nowak Lee.
your
of the
sweet,
military
sweet
supply
technology.
Transport Silverback. Another welcome from me and my crew, and glad to see the militia is keeping its promises. All squadrons, prepare for liftoff.
Okay, where's this transport over here? Is it a large transport? Yes, it is. Good. We can hitch a ride on it. That makes everything way easier. Actually, I don't know how hitching a ride works going through a gate. I think it, if I remember correctly, it drops you just before you go through the gate. We should cruise up to the nose. No, you're not getting away without me.
This is your captain speaking. We're commencing our approach towards the Sol Gate. Please keep an eye out for resistance.
Staying close to a ship while it is under travel drive is a little bit annoying, but not terribly difficult. Oh, that's cool.
On fast
It just
approach.
carried us right on
We
through.
prepare countermeasures.
Nice.
Oh, I was waiting for this. Yeah, time for a real.
Okay, hopefully we have enough oomph to actually take out a decent number of Xenon.
That's fun. You can go now.
Note to self, I do not have the same loadout as I normally do. Namely, I am completely missing my heavy secondaries. So we're going to have to do without the heavy secondaries. Which is going to be mildly painful. Okay. Now to regen our shield and go for another one.
N.
You're going to regret that.
Shield regen time on this
N.
is 11.5 seconds, I think.
I'm not that easy to kill.
N. M.
Okay, come on. We need to get a consistent weapon loadout in this thing that's not trash. Because right now it's a mix of Mark 1 and pulse lasers, neither of which are good.
Thank you.
N.
That's just not good enough.
Okay.
Face it, jerk.
Made it through that one.
Now let's see if we can collect some of the loot around here. Loot. Loot. Come on. There we go. This is so much easier in a larger medium ship. Picking up the loot part, to be clear, not finishing the mission part, although that is also easier.
This is
Okay.
your captain speaking. On behalf of the crew of the Silverback, I would like to thank you for your continued support during these turbulent episodes. We should be able to manage the last leg of our route without further
Good,
interruptions.
because I haven't been paying any attention to you.
Yeah, piece of cake. Let's see what Mission Command has in store for us next, huh?
Any more loot in the area? Looks like I got most of it, if not all of it. Okay, approach the outpost. Are you going to give me my money now? Anyway, I'm not sure how many more of these missions we're going to do before we go off and try to start the scientist mission. I don't remember the scientist mission as having much combat in it. But then I don't really remember much about it anyway either. So I should maybe be careful.
Oh, now would you look at that station? Oh, we're really planting our flag, aren't we? Wonder what the rest of the network has to say about that. Anyway, following protocol, I'm guessing that the next logical step is... Oh, mines! Of course. Can't have a military outpost without a minefield, eh?
Oh, yay.
I just hope they give us the ones with proper friend-foe detection.
I just realized I do not have...
I see they're still ejecting the same old multi-purpose lockboxes in the hopes that someone will pick them up eventually. It's a miracle they didn't drift away. Hijacked by Newton's vengeful
I do
security.
not have a
See
suit
if you
laser,
can
so this is
spot
going to
them
be
with your
interesting.
long-range scan.
Okay.
Armor! That's smart.
So these are just much
Those
easier
are
than normal
friend-foe mines,
lockboxes.
all right. Once you've collected enough, we should move on to the deployment zone.
We might as well just open all of these if they're going to be that easy to open. Even if I don't want the mines, I can always sell them.
Lockbox.
Okay, they have things that are not mines in them.
Lockbox.
I won't complain about that. Okay, is it all the lockboxes?
Lockbox.
There's one up there.
Docking
I
aborted.
don't want to dock, thank you. I wonder if there's a setting somewhere where I can turn off the auto dock. Because if there is, I'd really like to use it. Okay, where do we need to go place mines? Over there? To be perfectly
Seems a bit
honest.
dangerous placing them so close to the outpost. But who are we to judge?
Okay.
Let's see how our fellow defenders have handled their part of the assignment. Oh boy. Anyway, that's our task list almost done. Just one standard patrol left. Those are easy. You just circle around the station for a few minutes and tell them that everything's clear.
Encrypted connection established.
What's up, Nellie?
Give me
What
reputation.
is up indeed, Cadet? There appears to be a nav beacon suspiciously close to our outpost.
Oh no.
A nav beacon with no apparent owner and purpose.
Oh no.
Investigate, but keep quiet about it.
Can you believe it? A nav beacon. And where is this beacon? Oh, it's over there. Oh.
Nav.
Who on earth is Yaki? Never heard of that guy. Strange. I could have sworn there
Okay.
was some sort of signal at first.
Thanks for your help. I'm afraid we will have to postpone your secret mission. Our
Oh,
scanners
no.
have picked up an approaching Xenon vessel. Saddle up and join the defenses.
T.
A T? Well, I'm not too worried about a single T. T just isn't that great.
Wait, that's a scout. We have to take it out before. And it's gone.
Get back here, you little bastard.
Squadrons, prepare to launch. We have an incoming Xenon
Yeah.
strike force.
I got the
Engage when
scout.
ready. Mission command signing off.
Okay. Let's discuss for a second
What could be more important than this?
the craziness of the scout discovering us and then immediately the fighters getting here. Very clearly, the fighters knew where to go and the scout was useless.
Pile of junk hardware.
At this point, I really wish I had my blast mortars. Because I could really use a blast mortar right about now.
M.
Or a plasma cannon, I'm not that
Thanks for
picky.
your help.
Go away.
P.
Oh, hello, P. Get a little closer. See if we can stay right behind him. These aren't very fast, so it shouldn't be hard. Give me the loot.
Guys? I'm trying to dampen your enthusiasm here, but there seems to be a commotion.
More loot over there.
This is outrageous. The Republic will not stand for this.
More loot. More loot.
Stand down, citizen.
More loot.
This
More
sector
loot.
is vital to the defense of Sol and the entire gate network. Given time, the Antigone Republic will certainly see the benefits of our protection.
And more loot over here.
This is a military occupation of neutral grounds. Damage my ship, hurt my crew, and everyone will see you as the oppressors you really
Alright.
are.
Loot has been collected. Now, what are we
Chicho,
supposed to be
that
doing?
bumbling buffoon is about to waltz right into our minefield. Any squads in the vicinity?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a relief.
Alright.
Quickly, slow down that ship without injuring its crew. We cannot have another diplomatic meltdown this soon.
You
And
mean
get me the chief secretary on the line pronto.
blow up its engines?
You heard the commander. I'll follow your lead. Oh, this isn't gonna be pretty.
Okay. There goes the
good
first
call.
engine.
But stay out of that turret's line of sight.
I know it. Terrans, go.
There we
Job
go.
well done, squad. Let me be absolutely clear in case that
See
trespasser
ya,
speech
sucker.
got to you. You are not troublemakers. You are problem solvers. Our
Yeah,
leaders might not see it that way, but the network depends on people
I see
like
more
you.
loot.
People like us, who won't hesitate to do what's necessary. Now I need you two on standby while I sort out this
Loots, where are
diplomatic
they?
mess.
There they are.
Oh, situation like that can even crack a nut as tough as Mission Command.
Okay.
At least it seems like we did well in her eyes this time. And we even got a tidy sum for our troubles.
Yeah, that's nice. Upgrade your ship's engines.
Yeah,
Okay.
This might be a good opportunity to buy a few upgrades for our ships.
That would probably be a good idea.
I've taken the liberty of marking the nearest station for you.
However,
If you think you're already set, just let me know.
I'm going to take this opportunity to go sail around the ring once or twice instead. I was invited by a faction representative to be rewarded. Really?
Kyushu.
Oh, we're at plus 12 already with the Terrans. Alright, nice. Well, we'll do that later. For now, we are, once again, going to go sail around the ring once,
Jump gate. The void.
while trying to avoid the Terrans as best, not Terrans, the Argon as best we can. I think we're going to try to go through Pyramid space first. We can end up in Teladi space, somewhat close to where we started out. Your nose feels like you got punched in the face. Have no idea why it hurts so much. Well, that doesn't sound fun. Okay, so from the void. We go to,
Entering system. The void.
well,
Did you get some sort of scouting mission that I didn't? I'll join up with you again when you come back.
this guy's annoying too. Okay, there's an Argon ship that I don't want to deal with. Where is another gate? There one is. Now the question is if this is the gate I want. Worst case, we'll just fly through it, turn around, come back. Is the void? This might be a Xenon gate. I think there might be one in this system. I don't remember if it's this system or if it's a different one. Anyway, we'll find out momentarily, I guess. Yeah. Let's sail underneath the hazardous region. I think this is actually the gate we want, because I do... Yeah, over there's... I think that might be the gate we don't want. I'm pretty sure this is the one we want. When we get a little closer, we'll see.
Unknown object.
Actually, they don't tell you where they go until you've gone through them once, do they? Or until you know what the system on their side is named. Oh, hello.
K. Jump gate.
Second contact. Okay, this is where we want to go. Don't want to tie on that K, that's for sure.
Entering system.
Okay.
Second contact.
Here we go. Here's the ring. So we just go ahead and go through this gate. And we'll be going right where we want to go.
Entering system. True sight.
I want to get on the other leg of the highway here. Alright, there we go. Yay, off we go. So we're in true sight.
Odysseus. E.
Paranid don't care about us at all,
Entering system.
which is fine
Fully
because I don't really care
vision.
about them either. We may trade with them at some point, but for now it doesn't seem like a big priority.
Entering system. Pontifex's claim.
Okay.
Entering system. Ice mists.
Now here we are with the other different Paranid. Now from here we go to more other differenter
Entering
pyramid.
system. Unholy retribution.
Can't remember if there's a third other differenter pyramid system before we hit Teladi or not. I think maybe so. Okay.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
More other differenter pyramid. Oh, we got another message. That's about.
Entering system. Bright promise.
Okay, here we are in Teladi. And more Teladi.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
Profit Center Alpha is where we wanted to go. Now, we're going to go scan this system, or scan this station for signal leaks in the hopes of getting the scientist mission. It should be around here somewhere. Or this should be a valid place to get it. You just need to find a signal leak in the first place. Which is generally slightly annoying, but not too difficult. Hopefully we won't run into any Argons with actual guns around here. Or Argon, I guess it would be. I kind of wonder. Oh, there's a signal leak. Is Argon both plural and signal?
Docking granted.
One moment, please.
That should do it.
Ah, there
I
we
had
go.
to disable my voice filter. I was beginning to think my messages were being intercepted by those Split fellows. I'm a little disappointed that it was this easy. I don't suppose they
Hello,
sent you, did
Bozo.
they? Oh, that would be quite devious. What should I call them? I suppose captors is quite apt. Employers? They let me work on my own projects some days, you see. Ah, yes, you see, I'm in a spot of bother. I'm in the middle of some important scientific research, which I'm unable to pursue personally from my current location. I'm looking for an assistant to aid me. I'll send the task to your ship computer. This is rather exciting.
Okay.
Wonderful. I have managed to place the device on a nearby docking area. You should be getting the coordinates now.
Well, I suppose.
Docking granted.
Go land and pick out what we need. And this thing does not have a docking computer. Which is fine. It's not hard to do that without.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
Now we need to go to some random part of the station. Oh, we need to go to a different docking bay. Apparently. Alright.
Very good. I see you have found the device. This will allow me to monitor
Oh, we
your
just need to go
activity and perform experiments
down the hall a
remotely.
little ways.
Please keep it safe.
Thank you, game. It would have been faster just to run down there.
Oh my. It seems your pulse is elevated. You must be very excited to take part in this expedition. I'm glad.
Ah.
So, shall we begin?
Alright.
I will attempt to direct you in the best way possible. Please be patient with me.
Okay, onward we go, I guess.
I don't expect you've spoken with too many Boron before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bozo Tar, and it is a pleasure. I do wish it were in person, but my current situation is quite precarious. You must be quite curious on what
Fly
a
to
lonely old
scientific
moron is trying
area.
to achieve. There are still so many mysteries and unanswered questions. Are spaceflies sentient? Where are the lost boron systems? Is faster than light telepathy
Lost boron
possible?
systems. I know where they're at.
It is our task to push the physics of this universe
They're
to the
languishing in
breaking
future
point
DLC limbo,
and see
hopefully.
if it answers any of those questions. My current employers only seem happy when my research results in novel weapon modifications. Very curious people, those Split. I do hope they move me to a new tank soon. My tentacles grow weak.
Okay, so
You appear to be getting close to where I detected an anomaly. Could you please try using the long-range scanner to search for an anomaly in this vicinity? Aha! There it is. If reports are to be believed, these anomalies are tears, which may lead to other areas of space, much like
There we go.
jump gates. I suggest you mark the location of the anomaly on your map.
I did.
So, how adventurous do you feel today? Thanks to my research, I do have a fair idea of where you may end up. Of course, the quickest way to confirm my theory is to put it
Interesting.
into practice.
Argon Prime. I think. Maybe not.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
No. Why did I think Argon Prime? Because of the blue, that's
Can you
why.
hear me? It took a moment to realign the frequency.
Okay.
It's just as I thought. You have
Why
made
my
it
other nav
through the
beacon
anomaly
here?
and emerged in a distant region. Your location is actually of great interest to me. Over the years, I have managed to pull sensor logs from passing ships.
I wonder if
to
it
help
just
further
puts
my work.
a...
I highlighted this as a prime location
that's
for
interesting.
my research, should I ever get the chance.
I wonder if it just places a
While the previous anomaly is interesting,
stable anomaly in
my
any whatever
findings
system you
point to
happen to be
something
in.
else here, which I expect will lead to a groundbreaking discovery. Allow me to guide you to a particular area.
Okay, anyway.
Empty space.
Won't be empty for long. And when we show up here,
I am currently evaluating what equipment we will need to make the most of this location.
oh, he's going to require us to buy a ship for this,
Space
isn't he?
here is wounded, with a scar in its fabric which seems to have healed multiple times. There is no record of any abnormal activity at these sites. To everyone else, this is simply
Yeah,
an
we need to
empty
buy
area of
another really
space.
cheap ship to use here.
In my search for signals from
Unfortunately, we
long-lost
can't
boron,
afford even a
I
really
have
cheap ship,
detected
so
multiple
we'll probably have
scars
to
in
end the
space,
mission.
which continue to spew a multitude of particles and radiation. In a bustling sector such as this,
Well,
it would only be seen as background noise.
I don't think we can afford
However,
even the cheapest
some of the noise seems
fighters.
to have artificial form. We are going to tear this scar wide open and peer inside. Of course, the universe is a fickle thing. One miscalculation, and we may well
The
destroy
main
the
reason why
whole
we need this
system.
mission going is because we need the
Such
research
stakes make
ability.
this all the more exciting.
But we really can't
Before we get
do
started,
anything.
allow me to reimburse you for your help so far. I do hope the Split don't mind me using their credit account to help fund our venture.
Oh, oh 25,000. Ooh.
Now, the experiment. You will first need to place a satellite around this area in order for us to better understand its nature and how best to provoke the anomaly. I suggest you also deploy a resource probe so that we can see how the anomaly has affected the local environment. You should be able to acquire these deployable items from
Well,
stations which offer upgrades.
we have a
I know of
satellite,
such a station near your location. I will add the information to your map.
but we don't have a resource probe. Let's deploy the satellite for now.
Ah, good work. I receive Gravimetric shears here compared to any other anomaly ever documented. That indicates
Oh, he marked the
mass,
18 billion
but of what?
shipyards.
This shows some similarities with a jump gate event
Okay.
horizon.
18 billion is the place that I want on my map anyway.
Could it be a temporal distortion? Perhaps dimensional? Very interesting. Would you please deploy a
Anyway.
resource probe in the specified area? I'm curious of this environment.
Superhighway, unknown sector.
We need to go to 18 billion. So we might as well go. In any case, hello, Treebeard. We do need to buy a crap ship. However, it's going to get blown up, so we don't get to keep it. Which is why we need to buy a crap ship and not a good ship. That apparently will happen probably shortly. At which point our continuing this mission chain is going to very abruptly end for the time being. That's fine, kind of, because we don't actually... We can't really make effective use of the main reward that we're doing this mission chain for a while anyway.
Entering Grand Exchange 4.
Okay. From here... we need to go to... we're gonna call it 18 billion. There should be a gate to 18 billion out here on the horizon somewhere. Somewhere. Oh, where's that? Come on. There's a crystal. Let's go get that first. Actually, doing some crystal mining in the area doesn't sound like a bad idea. Give me the money. Ah, there it is. Yeah, that should be the jump gate to 18 billion. We can do crystal mining in 18 billion as well if we decide to. If it's not the jump gate to 18 billion, then my memory is failing me and it's somewhere else around here. But it is in this system. You're out looking for a gate and you stumble on the enemy fleet? Hopefully not. We are enemies with the Argon in this run, so...
Mammoth, Vanguard.
Speaking of being enemies with the Argon. Back with burritos. Oh, I'm hungry for burritos. Unfortunately, the easiest source for them would be on the other side of town where there's a Taco Bell, and I don't feel like driving over there. Oh, you finished the burritos. Well. Now you need a food coma? I am really tempted to drive out to the other side of town and get a... well, it's not really the other side of town. Well, actually, it kind of is the other side of town. But anyway. It would be out of my normal path, that's for sure. No Taco Bell, homemade. Well, homemade's better, but Taco Bell requires less work on my part.
Entering system 18 billion.
Okay, 18 billion. This system has a
Alright,
special
you
place in my heart because it was very important in the early game economy for me. on the last run. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner tonight. I'll have to think about that. I still have some bratwursts I could nuke. Although if I do that, I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store tomorrow. If I don't do that, I'm going to have to go to some kind of fast food restaurant. Which means by stream end time, I'm going to have to be in something of a hurry before everything closes. McDonald's is the lazy choice. But they close at 11:30, so you can't dawdle too long after stream. You expect to go there.
Docking granted.
Alright. Oops. Just... please, game, stop it with the weirdness. I'm too used to having a docking computer available. There we go. Alright. About to go get pizza because all your dishes are dirty and dishwasher takes a few hours to run.
Welcome.
Yeah. I'm not sure what time most of the pizza places close around here, but by the time I'm going to want food, they'll definitely be closed. Okay, we need a resource probe. I can sell this mine because I don't need that anymore. I should buy at least a couple nav beacons. I'm not going to buy any satellites because I'm not going to start placing satellites until I buy the large ones. It looks like the friend foe mine is going to more than cover our expenses. Okay, is there anything else here we need? I don't think so because... let's actually pick up a docking computer. I'm lazy. Yeah, I knew I might grab a repair because it's so cheap. Crew. No. Okay. Your brother is so slow. I'm guessing that's what you meant by dishwasher. So we have the stuff we need here. Oh, I should have probably sold my crystals. We can't really buy anything here anyway. Yeah, it's his turn. You know how I normally handle dishes? I only have a couple. And then if I want to eat off stuff, I need to wash my dishes regularly. Oh, yeah. That works out quite handily. Of course, most of the time I just use paper plates, so... Currently dealing with the shooting that happened this morning at about 1:30. Talking to the cops and investigators because he was awake through it, but not me. Well, that sounds exciting. The only shooting that ever happens around here is me at my targets. Which is generally much less interesting, shall we say, for everybody involved. Alright. We might as well just go get this
Entering
mission up to the
system.
point where we can't
Grand
effectively
exchange.
continue anymore. Which reminds me, I should get up early tomorrow and clean the Explorer too. Because I shot it recently and then didn't clean it. Oh. Last year around this time you had a bomb go off a couple houses down. It was in the basement and felt the shockwave. Okay. Where do you live? I need to know this so I can avoid this place. I think I'll just stick to small town Ohio. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's too exciting for my blood. But anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna finish this mission up to the point where we need something I can't easily provide, and then we'll probably go do some crystal mining. You had to shoot a skunk for your father yesterday. Small town, northern Michigan. I used to live in Michigan, but then I moved for work, so now I'm stuck in Ohio.
Entering Grand Exchange 1.
Largely, I would prefer Michigan, but there's some things Ohio definitely does better that are worth it. Well, one thing Ohio does better. Took 5 rounds of 150 grain 9mm. Pretty tough skunk. And that had to
Empty
be.
space.
What are you doing, Bo? Live in a medium-sized city in Washington? Yeah, I'm glad I've never really lived in a city. Too many people. Too much excitement. Wow. Okay, resource probe.
You will now be able to see the yields of the resources in the area.
Yeah, I know.
Should you wish to extract them. As for our research, it seems that nearby objects are covered in exotic particles.
You have that song in your head, Now Suffer? I'm not even gonna read it, so,
I hate to be a bother, but I have an idea on how to proceed. We will need a ship to be flown
Okay,
to a
here we
very
go.
precise location near the anomaly. If we fit the ship with the right equipment, we may be able to open the tear wider and have a better idea of what is on the other side.
We need to deliver a craptastic
This
ship
will likely end up in the ship's destruction.
that doesn't have anything good on it, except a couple of antimatter cells. In any case, that is currently the end of what we can do for this mission. We'll come back for that later. Now, this is the next mission we should do.
I have calculated that the ship will need to contain a small number of antimatter cells. The nearest
for now,
station that has this ware available has been revealed.
let's do a little bit of
in
asteroid.
millions.
Wow. Live out in the boonies, small farm, 1985. Now it's burbs with a vengeance. Mostly just stay in and don't go out unless forced to. Yeah. I usually don't go anywhere unless I have to either. Except back and forth between the place where I sleep and the place where my computer is. After all, neither of them quite qualify as home. Because it can't really be your home unless you have your computer there, and it can't really be your home unless you sleep there, so you have two halves of a full house. Now, do we have any crystal flashes out here? Leave for work and to go to the range. That's the extent of a normal day. Luckily, there's a nice big open field with a giant hill behind it. Right beside the house. So I can just go outside and shoot whatever I like. I mean, as long as I don't shoot toward the neighbor houses. Which there are some to either side, but they're far enough away that you've got a nice perfect shooting range right down the middle. With a giant amazing backstop that you don't have to worry about. So I've got a couple steel targets out there, and whenever I feel the need, I can just go outside and blaze away. In Victoria, Australia, we cannot have fun. Yeah, so I've heard. You have to move to the US. I'm not seeing any crystals. Not sure if we're just in the wrong place for this or what. It seems like crystals spawn way more often in some places than others, but I'm not really sure if that's actually the case or if it just feels that way. Yeah, I'm not seeing any little flashes. Let's see. Here, crystal, crystal, crystal. I need me some money. That was a satellite flash. Well, let's try going out to their half of the system. I found a crystal there last time, so maybe we'll find more. I wonder if it depends on, like, a resource yield or something. Areas with higher yield have more crystals. That might be possible. I ought to look this stuff up and see if there's anybody who figured it out.
Entering Grand Exchange 4.
Okay. I did find one of the blue crystals, I think it was, last time I was here. In any case, yeah, keep our eyes peeled. See if we can spot anything. Yeah, most of the time nowadays I just shoot 22. Both because I have a really cool 22 pistol that I really like. And that I can actually hit the broadside of a barn with. And because the ammo is actually somewhat reasonably priced.
Asteroid.
Not too terribly long ago, I bought an Explorer 2, which is a pistol version of a somewhat crappy 22 rifle. The Belt and Argon Prime apparently has the best crystal mining. I always get really good results there, so I believe it. Unfortunately, the Argon hate my guts, so... I had pretty good luck in Saturn as well. But anyway, the Explorer 2 is this giant thing, basically. It's got like a 10-inch barrel on it. Looks kind of like a C96 Mauser. Faulty Logic 1, hands down. Head towards 10 o'clock once you exit the gate. About 100 km, there's a field of roids that just keep blinking and blinking. I'll have to check that out sometime. I think I remember where Faulty Logic is, but I don't think we're going to head that way. The way the system is set up now, the longer you mine a given sector, the lower the chance of crystals spawning. Yeah, I wish they wouldn't do things like that. In any case, yeah, we're not going to go to Faulty Logic and mine right now. What I should do is probably go sell these crystals now and go do the Terran rank up quest. And then do some mining in Saturn while we're down there. Dangerous sectors do apparently spawn more / better up front. Interesting. Makes a certain amount of sense. He just loaned Dad 22 to shoot ground squirrels because he kept trying to get them with 9mm. It's possible, but I'm not sure I'd like to see what was left after you hit one. That would kind of spread them out a little, shall we say. We got some woodchucks out around the house that probably should be taken care of at our place, but yeah. I actually don't have a 9mm. I was looking for a carry pistol. I found a nice cheap one at the at a local pawn shop. I was searching for a specific kind of pistol, and I happened to find one for sale listed online. And I was like, hey, that sounds a pretty familiar address. So I went to check it out, and it was the thing I wanted, but in 45, so it's like, yeah, okay, I guess we'll get that. And then everything else I have is also non-9mm. I probably ought to get one though, because 9mm is usually cheaper than 45. Oh, there's another one right there. I'm not particularly attached to 45 or anything like that, unlike some people.
Asteroid.
That, and I need to save my pennies so I can get a decent supply of ammo for the for my rifle. I just have a couple magazines worth, and I don't want to do much target shooting with it when I don't have enough ammo to actually have a decent time. Shot off a few rounds, getting the Geotech sort of kind of sighted in, and then now it's just waiting for me to spend the money on an actual decent amount of ammo stock for it. That, I need to get a good target. The current target I have is, it would work, but I'd have to move it. Where it's currently sitting would be way too close to shoot it with a rifle. You know, steel targets, you can shoot them with a pistol much closer than what you can with a rifle. And now we're getting a decent number of crystals. Come on, there we go. So I need to buy more targets somewhere. Problem is they cost money too. So many things, and so little money to spend on them all. The last time I bought 5.56, I think it was 50 cents a round or something like that. No, it was 60 cents a round. I think. Dang it, I don't remember. That might actually be low still. In any case, it was craptastic steel case stuff. Which my rifle can handle just fine. But yeah. I really need to get into reloading. Got a higher startup cost that way, but it's cheaper in the long run by a lot. Usually when I get ammo, I order it online. It's actually usually pretty reasonably priced that way. The local gun stores are always more expensive than online is. I think it was, I don't want to quote a price per round now because I really cannot remember. But I think it was 50 or 60 cents a round, roughly, for steel case. Which I'm not sure what it is right now, and I don't feel like tabbing out and finding out. Whatever it was, about a little more than what I could have gotten it for locally, but... Or what I could have... A little more than what I could have gotten it for online, I mean. Okay, I seen a crystal flash. I think it's on this rock. Maybe not. Was it on this one? Ah, there it is. There it is. Around $1.80 around here, even online. I think it's because of demand and no supply. That seems pretty crazy. Yeah, usually I just go to ammo buy and then see who's got whatever I want cheapest and account for shipping. Getting actual 5.56 is way more expensive than getting 223 steel case. There's another crystal.
Asteroid.
Although the steel case stuff has been going up. I need to start shooting brass case more though because, well, if I want to get into reloading, that'll be helpful to have the cases. But anyway. Heard plastic rounds 5.56 is cheaper and fun. I'm not sure if you can even, well, I know that some places make plastic rounds. I've never really heard of plastic 5.56. I would assume there would be some somewhere. The problem would be finding it. It would definitely be kind of an oddball product, though. I know for a while you could get some plastic 308 surplus from somewhere quite cheaply. $0.48 a round for 223 from Tula. That sounds depressingly likely. Oh well. Well, we should probably go sell these crystals and get on to doing something else. Specifically, we should go do our promotion mission. Yeah.
Autopilot engaged.
I don't think I've ever bought anything from Midway. Buy in bulk here, you can get down to about 80 cents per round for the cheapest crap ever. That... don't think Washington has any particular laws about not being able to ship ammo, does it? Was it you said Washington? You live in Washington? Yeah, I don't actually remember. Anyway. The good thing is that 22 has finally fallen back below 10 cents a round. That was crazy. But really annoying part is that I started building my collection completely by coincidence, right at the height of the ammo shortage. So I have some things like some very expensive 45 steel case sitting on my shelf. It wasn't. It kind of reminds me of my father's story about his Y2K gas. In the winter of 1999, Dad needed gas for the snowblower. I think it was snowblower. I don't actually remember for sure. Anyway, he needed gas for something that wasn't the car. So he went to the gas station, and there was like a big line of people getting gas. It's like, what? That's weird. Okay.
Autopilot disengaged.
So he got up to the pump and pulled his gas can out, fill it up, you know. Might as well fill the car too while we're here anyway, you know. And then we went in to pay. It's like, what in the world's all the people here? It's like, oh, Y2K. It's like, oh, okay. And so think about that for a little bit, and it's like, well, look just like all of the idiots here filling up a can of gas, like
Unknown
you're
object.
worried about like you're worried that everything is going to stop working or something. But nope, you just needed gas for the snowblower.
Entering system. Silent witness.
But anyway, so it's kind of a similar story for me and ammo. It's like, I moved out of home roughly around that time, moved to Ohio. And it's like, hey, I can finally get a pistol here without having to jump through all the hoops Michigan puts in your way. Yeah, let's get one. Still had to go through some hoops to get a carry permit, but a lot less hoops. And so I did. And unfortunately, it was very bad timing on my part. Or very expensive timing on my part, I guess you could say. Did I just fly right through that? I think I did. Here, get on the highway. There we go. Not really a lot of hoops, but it was always annoying to me, and
Atikva's choice.
I never really bothered to get around to it. If I wanted to shoot anything, I just used Dad's. Hard to order online because the dealer must be licensed, and that's hard to find shops that can. Plus, a lot of them won't even if they're licensed because of fear of possible blowback from regulation that keeps changing. Well, I guess it sucks to live in
Argon Prime.
a coastal state. Around here, I don't even need to go through background check to buy anything if I want to because I have a CPL. I do need to go through a background check, but it's
Entering system.
it's already taken care of. I don't have to sit around and wait for a proceed. Let's just go ahead
Autopilot
and use
engaged.
the autopilot from here. Well, it depends on which coastal states you're talking about. Along the southern coast, it's a little less problematic. Ocean in almost all you live in a coastal state, it's awesome. Ocean in almost all directions. Well, if you're a fan of water, it yeah. You got rid of that from Michigan. It was a pain selling guns at the time. Yeah, I know. I I was looking at getting a CPL in Michigan right about the time. Well, it basically was I ended that effort rather abruptly because I was going to have to move. But I was looking into it, and it was definitely something that was noted that Michigan CPLs do not, we're gonna call it, do not prevent you from having to do a waiting for a background check. Now here in Ohio,
Entering system. The
I go
void.
through all the pain in the butt of getting a CPL, and like less than a year afterwards, they go ahead and put constitutional carry through. I'm still glad I got it because it does make it a little easier to buy stuff, and it I can carry it when I go back home to Michigan. But way too many people along the coast. Yeah. Used to live in Pennsylvania as a kid, and that's not even the coast. Eastern Pennsylvania. There's so many people. Insane. I don't remember what year we moved to Michigan, but I was pretty young. But then I went back for a couple years later. I definitely wouldn't want to live there nowadays. Ohio has almost too many people as it is. But anyway, every single time we would go out to Pennsylvania to visit relatives or something, there would be new developments all over the place and new larger road interchanges, upgrading everything to handle the larger number of people.
Requesting immediate backup.
Yeah. Central Michigan is pretty decent. Used to live south of Grand, well, I almost said Grand Rapids. Mount Pleasant.
Entering system. Getsofune.
That was probably
How did it go? I'll make my way over to you.
the largest city of sorts in the area. I'm not sure if you can really call Mount Pleasant a city in good conscience. And then, of course, it was kind of a toss-up whether you go to Mount Pleasant or Lansing for shopping. Lived outside Pittsburgh from 63 to 72. Fun place to be as a kid. Yeah. We used to live near, whatever it's called. Fleetwood. Lots of twisty little roads. Which is one reason why I can't stand Pennsylvania, to be honest. It's not necessarily just the people. It's also the roads. I used to get sick literally every single time we went anywhere. The college city, have a friend who lives there. Yeah, the college is definitely the biggest thing there. We used to do a lot of our shopping there because of the, whatever it's called again. Can't remember the name of the place. Restaurant supply outlet there. You could usually get not really bulk food, but just larger amounts. Yeah, Gordon Food Service. It's a good place to shop if you have a family. Because you could get, like, say, a big old hunk of cheese for pretty cheap, and sometimes they'd have
Entering
interesting
system.
things
Sol.
on sale really cheap to get rid of it, or just, Pick up all kinds of stuff there. It's a good way to supplement the normal grocery store trips with some of the stuff you'd more likely to want to buy in bulk. Got some pretty interesting things there over the years that just random weird stuff they'd have on sale super cheap. I go as far south as Gaylord. You know, to be perfectly honest, I don't even remember where Gaylord is.
Entering Jupiter.
It's a memorable name, and I remember it being a place, but I don't remember where it's at. You buy fresh meat there, it can be a lot cheaper than grocery. That's another thing we used to buy occasionally, would be like lunch meat. Get it sliced and yeah. It's a good place to shop to get stuff that you want to buy in larger quantities. Go there like once a month or something and yeah. But anyway. And if you had to really do heavy duty shopping, you would go the other side of the, you know, over to the side of the state and go to Grand Rapids for the big city. GFS is spread all over the country. Yeah, I know they're pretty national, but a lot of restaurants and stuff buy from them because, well, that's what they are, a restaurant supply company. But anyway, when we were a kid, Dad used to work for Instant Whip, which is another Michigan restaurant supply company. I'm not sure if Gordon Food Service would count as Michigan, so I shouldn't say another.
Saturn 1.
But anyway, they had a, oh, what is it even called again? BC topping, I think it was called. It was sort of a whipped topping mix. And you get some of that BC topping, and you get a pie shell, and you could make an amazing, really, really simple cream pie. Get like chocolate BC topping or something, mix it up, dump it in a graham cracker pie shell. Problem is you can't buy this stuff from anybody but Instant Whip, and Instant Whip doesn't sell anything that's not a restaurant. They don't have a outlet store or anything. That, and the thing that Instant Whip was famous for was their whipped cream,
Autopilot disengaged.
which they would sell in steel refillable cans. You'd buy cans of cream, and then you would return the cans and get more when you needed more. Apparently there were some clubs in Grand Rapids who would buy whipped cream cans that would come back with the whipped cream still in them, because they weren't interested in the whipped cream. They were interested in the nitrous oxide that was used to charge the can.
Autopilot
Oops.
engaged.
I don't want autopilot. I want dock, which we already have apparently. So that's kind of a funny, weird story. You'd get the Dad said you'd get the empties back, and he'd be like, "This is kind of a heavy crate."
It's an honor to have you aboard.
I don't remember if they ever changed the gas they used to charge them, or if they're still charged with nitrous to this day. But that was years ago, of course. I was just a little kid back then.
It's good to see you, friend.
I don't even remember what year that would have been.
Your continued service to the Terran people has not escaped our notice, and we want to award you a new rank. Since your deeds have proven you to
Okay.
be worthy of our trust, your new status will allow you greater access to the Terran Protectorate. Of course, this rank comes with benefits beyond that as well. Should you prove to be unworthy of the trust placed in you, these privileges will be revoked. Although, should it come to that, a revoked license would be the least of your worries. I am confident that you will find these rewards to be adequate compensation for your effort. You can also expect certain Terran organizations to approach
To
you
be
for
perfectly
your
honest, I
help
don't
in
know
the
if
future.
Instant Whip even
Once
sells
again,
refillable
the Terran
cans for that
people
matter.
Thank you for your service. We look forward to your continued assistance.
Good luck out there.
But that was their big, well, that's the reason why their company was named what it was named. Was because of their fancy canned whipped cream. It was good canned whipped cream too. It wasn't cheap stuff. It tasted really good from my childhood memories. We used to get crates of just expired milk and stuff like that. Get like a whole milk crate full of little cardboard pints of chocolate milk that were like a day out of date or something. So they were still good, but they weren't going to last long, you know, and you couldn't sell them. All the chocolate milk you can drink until it doesn't start tasting weird. Have to go. Was looking for my 22 and put all my guns in the beds. Have to go. Her wife is going to put me in the doghouse. Well, see you later, Treebeard. Hurry up and hide the evidence. Okay, so we have finished talking to the representative. We're now ranked up. We've pretty much accomplished what I wanted to accomplish by doing the Terran missions. At this point, we can put those on hold until such time as we need to buy capital ships. So, now we just need to make money. Also, when I was docked there, I should have sold my crystals. Let's redock and handle that right now.
Docking granted.
Yeah. Do not step on this before it opens, because it will suck you into the wall and you will be stuck. As I learned. Which direction is the store? Is it even on this side? Let's see if we can run there. I don't think the store is on this side. We might have to teleport to get to it. Yeah, anyway. That's not a great hardship. Okay. Show me your wares.
Here you
go. Might as well sell all this stuff. Actually, no, these are crafting goods. We don't want to sell those. We do want to sell all this stuff. Yeah. Where did it even get some of this crap? 300k? Not half bad.
Good luck out there.
How far away are we from making Spacefly KVR? Quite a ways. Okay, so no easy and cheap buy a ship that way.
Hello there.
Hello.
Okay, let's go back to do a little more crystal hunting. I need to, let's see, where is that menu? Here it is. Need to set the correct logo. Okay, did that do the job? Also, it's changed our default ship skin because We did cobalt last time. Let's do foundation blue this time. This foundation blue looks kind of cool. Actually, what are the other options? The other foundation colors, I guess. Okay. Blue's a good one. Alright. What time is it? 9:30? Okay, we got a solid hour. That should be plenty of time to make a lot of money. Speaking of which, how much money do I have right now? 918. The Terrans will let me fly to Mars now, won't they? Yes, I just can't go to the Earth and the Moon. Okay, so I should be able to go buy ships from the Terrans. Let's actually go and see how much it's going to cost to buy a miner. And find the Terran wharf, because we'll probably buy medium miners. So...
Autopilot
yeah, let's go.
engaged.
Oh. Well, while we're flying to where we're going, I am going to run to the next room and grab a water bottle. So I'll be right back. Okay. Now this fighter here
Gladius.
is kind of cool, or it looks cool, but I'm not actually sure about its stats. I don't really remember being really impressed by any of the Terran fighter stats, to be honest. But considering that I was very fond of the Maria, simply because of its speed, yeah. I think as far as player ships go, this run is going to be a little bit painful. Because we're certainly not going to be getting... Well, actually, no, it's not quite true, because we can get the Katana, so we will have a very fast ship. Except we'll be getting the Katana with Terran engines, which means we won't be getting as fast a ship as I had hoped. Yeah, I don't know.
Entering Jupiter.
After a while, I may make an exception for Mark IV split engines, just to save my sanity. Nah. What will I ever do if I do a run where the split hate my guts for some reason? And then I won't be able to get split engines at all. That would truly be a crime. I guess I might as well get used to it now. Also, why am I traveling at 1500 meters a second? This ship is capable of twice that. Are we seriously being limited by that goof following us? If we're being limited by that guy following us, I'm going to be annoyed.
Autopilot disengaged.
Okay. It was just autopilot making me slow. Autopilot hates you, it hates everyone, not anything to do with your wingman. Yeah, I don't know. It was making me go at half speed. I'm not impressed.
Baldric. Accelerator. Asteroid belt.
The Baldric is a really cool looking trader, by the way.
Katana.
Ooh, I want one of these so bad. They're fast. Anyway, hopefully I have enough money to buy a miner, because if I do, that will solve my cash flow problems for the foreseeable future. Or at least help.
Entering asteroid belt.
Yeah, the Baldric is just such a cool looking ship. I keep expecting it to have actual guns and be a zippy, what are you gonna call it? Be a nice little frigate or something. But nope, it's just a freighter. We'll probably have a bunch of them on this run. Well, some of them anyway. I'm not sure how much trading I'm going to be able to do, really. We'll probably have a bunch of mining variants.
Terran security to Talati vessel. You are approaching Terran restricted space. Please divert your course.
This is Talati Trader Lucrative Investments.
I don't think that this cutscene is in any way attached to a story. I think it's just a...
we are not interested. We insist that you divert your course.
I'd like to be able to trick it out as a gunship, wolf in sheep's clothing. Turn it into a Q ship. That'd be cool.
We demand that you change course immediately.
Maybe we can persuade you with valuable information about...
We order you to change your course immediately, or we will...
I think this cutscene is just to help inform you that you are approaching a restricted area and should turn around.
Okay. Changing course. The unrealized profits from this unfortunate loss of opportunity are split equally between each of us.
I really don't like the look of the Talati mushroom ships, but I suppose someday when I do a Talati run, I shall have to use them. Yeah, it's the go away cutscene. Yeah. Well, I have the rep I need to go through here, so. And we need to find a Terran wharf. I'm not really interested in a shipyard yet because I'm far away from being able to afford any large ships. But I can maybe swing a medium ship with a very careful selection of gear. We'll have to see. If not, then I will need to do
Mars.
some more asteroid mining. Not asteroid mining, but where I'll call it. I think this might be it over here. There's an accelerator. This is too far away for me to quite tell if these are docks or not. This looks like a broken jump gate.
Jump gate. Unknown station. Jump gate.
I think this is a lore object. Never actually seen this one. There's the trading station. Centuries old, this gate wreck is a somber memorial to the first Terraformer War. It reminds the Terrans of the Xenon roots in Terran technology, the Xenon threat to the survival of Earth, and the sacrifices the Terrans had to make. Yeah. Anyway. Now, where was that other station I was headed to? Right over there. Whatever it is, it's a fairly large station.
Terran Wharf.
Aha, there it is. Indeed, it is the wharf. So, that's the one they broke to stop the Xenon from returning to Earth, apparently. Let's find out what they have in the way of ships for sale here. Okay, we need a medium ship. We need a mineral miner. That's a weird looking mineral miner. Just the chassis is 300,000. Okay, so we'll do a low preset. That'll only cost 600,000? Okay. We'll go with shitty Mark 1 engines. Crappy all-round thrusters. Mark 1 shields. Who cares, really? Mining drills is the weapon. This is definitely a medium ship, isn't it? Yeah, it's a medium ship. Okay. Turrets. Mining turrets. Might as well. Software. We don't need a docking computer. We don't need a police scanner. I don't think we need any of this stuff, but it doesn't cost enough to really worry about. We don't need any countermeasures or anything like that. Crew. We might as well get a full crew. Okay, 639,000 for a reasonable sort of miner. Yeah, the engines are the expensive part here. It doesn't add that much speed by going to... Okay, what travel speed is... Nah, okay. Mark 1 engines are... Yeah. The jump from Mark 1 to Mark 3 is considerable, but just getting Mark 2s doesn't seem... 500 more meters a second in travel speed is okay, but... Well, it's less than 500. I would love to get the Mark III Terran ones, but they're just so much more expensive that we'll probably not be able to afford them. Okay, let's go ahead and save this loadout as... We'll save it as the chicken miner, because it goes cheap. I'm going to completely forget why I named it the chicken miner eventually. And then it'll be like, what was past me thinking? But anyway. So, we can get one of these. There. Now, in about a minute, we'll have our first miner. If anyone wants a miner named after them, it's first come, first serve. Otherwise, we'll just leave it as a default name because, well, it is our first, well, our second player-owned ship. It's not really worth it to name because it is rather craptastic. The question is, where are we going to set it up mining? Up here in split space seems like a good idea. Family's Zen might be a good place. Question is, are they getting their asses kicked? It looks like Xeon are attacking here, which is bad. How is 18 billion doing? Okay, definitely at least some of the stations are randomly placed each game, because last game there was a silicon refinery right here, I think. Maybe it was just off. Yeah. Okay, we definitely can't do anything with the argon. Holy Vision. Yeah, there was a ore refinery here last time. Now there's a graphene refinery. Interesting. I don't really have enough exploration done to really know any good places to go mining yet. But 18 billion was a really good early mining location last time. I'm kind of curious if it's going to be again. I should go explore the area some more. And I should also explore Split Space. See if they have any. Yeah, this field coil factory is getting its ass kicked, I think. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's go back to Split Space. Now that we've discovered, I'm going to drop a satellite here. And now we can order more ships purchased and sent to us. We will take our mineral miner and we will order him to fly to Family Newt and park. No. We'll order him to park at the Split Equipment Dock in Xyrus Dominion 1. Hopefully that'll keep him safe. And then we, personally, will go explore Family Zen. Interesting. They have us go to Activa's Choice and then they lose track of where to go from there. I guess we never did. The only way we actually know to get to Split Space is through Savage Spur. Well, what we need to do is get on the highway and go to Profit Center Alpha, and at Profit Center Alpha it gets us $2 grand, I think. And then open market, like through there. Anyway.
Autopilot engaged.
Call the miner Newt. Well, the naming rules are that whoever named it, it's named. So in this case, it would be Bose Newt. If you want it named that. So if you actually want it named that, say so. If you don't, if you think that sounds too ridiculous, which honestly I think it sounds ridiculous, but that may be what you're after, so. You don't want it named that? Yeah. You're fully welcome to name the miner, just your name is going to prefix whatever it is called. And once again, the rules for naming things are that they're going to be named so-and-so's whatever, and you may name one combat ship and one civilian ship. That's the limit. Currently, we don't really have any combat ships, so obviously that's not a problem, but...
Entering asteroid belt.
Okay, well, it's gonna be the Bose Newt then. Crazy person. Oh boy. So our very first miner is the nerd. Why do I do these things again? Anyway. See you later, Amendment Man. Yeah. I think now we're just going to go ahead and explore Split Space. See what all is there. I think I did fully explore that area in the last game. So I kind of remember how it's laid out, but we'll definitely explore it properly this time. Make sure we find everything. Also, once again, autopilot is limiting our speed, although to a different value than it was last time. Oh, can I be bothered to change it? I think we're almost on the highway. No, we're a couple systems away from the highway.
Entering system. Getsofune.
We'll see what it accelerates me to this time. Hopefully I don't have to take over and manually fly this because...
Autopilot. Disengage.
Okay, I guess we're going to take over and manually fly this. Anyway. We're going to go to Split Space, explore a little bit, probably buy some resource probes, drop a few wherever we can find for mining. Need to try to make some money up there. Hopefully the Split don't get their asses kicked quite as hard as they did last time. Because, yeah. Last time the Xeon rolled them up pretty hard. And then the Teladi came in and took everything that was theirs. Okay, none of that stuff I care about.
Entering system. The Void.
Did you get some sort of scouting mission that I didn't? I'll join up with you again when you come back.
It's called I've Got Everything I Want from the Terrans. Screw you guys. Definitely a scouting mission. Yeah. This game, I'm going to spend a lot less time exploring random parts of the universe and focus more on building up Split Space. I'm still not sure what my end objective for this run is going to be, but it's probably going to be a bit shorter than the first run. Because I have more focused, well, I will have more focused objectives. Less time spent just randomly exploring and more time spent ensuring Split supremacy. Guess we'll dive underneath this danger zone. No reason to fly through it.
Hazardous region detected.
Don't want to lose all my shields. But anyway. I definitely want to get a full shipyard built that I can build any ship I want in any quantity I want. More or less. Which is going to be easier than it might otherwise be because the Terran economy is simpler
Second contact.
than the standard economy. And it'll also be harder than it might otherwise be because
Autopilot engaged.
we won't be able to get any local resources. I mean, we'll be able to get local mined resources, obviously. But if we want any kind of refined resources, we'll have to buy them ourselves.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Thank goodness for the crappy Argon Navy, huh? All the times I complained about them letting Xenon through.
Entering system. A take last choice.
Get on the highway, you. Hey, Cartoon Man. On to the highway. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we need to go a couple more stops down the ring here. Through Silent Witness. I think Silent Witness takes... I think there's something else here and then Profit Center Alpha. And for Profit Center Alpha... I can't remember if it's Profit Center Alpha or Bright Promise that leads up here into split space. That's not the kind of split we're going to, though. We're going to the split.
Silent Witness.
I don't think Silent Witness has a path connection to here. So we'll have to go through 2 Grand, Open Market, and so on. Okay, where's this take us?
System.
Okay, we are in Profit Center Alpha. That's probably the gate we want right there. I don't remember where this goes, but we'll find out momentarily. I think that's the gate we need. Don't see any out the side. This thing's side windows are a little smaller than I would really like, but at least they're not at least they're not Terran capital ship windows. Okay, where's this gate go?
Jump gate.
2 grand. Okay, good. This will take us right to where we're going. Yeah, 2 grand. We can very easily go to open market and then family note.
Entering system. 2 grand.
Let's
Jump
mark
gate.
the gate we want to go
Open
to.
market.
What? No! What the heck? I think the game lied to me. Oh no, it was destroyed by a K. What was it doing in Tharkas Cascade? Oh. I'm an idiot. Okay, well that was a lot of money down the drain. Oh well. I guess we'll have the Newt too. Okay, what happened there was my brand new ship did not realize that it could get to its destination by flying through here because I hadn't discovered the route yet. And so it went right through Tharkas Cascade instead and got killed by a K. Which is somewhat surprisingly unlikely as well, additionally, because usually it's somewhat safe to fly through here. because if you're just flying straight through, generally they can't catch you and cause problems, but... Well, it finally updated to realize that I can autopilot through here now, so that's good.
Autopilot engaged.
Unfortunately, now I do not have enough money to buy a replacement for that ship. Which is, well, just all around unfortunate. So we're going to have to do probably a bunch of crystal mining. And hopefully get enough for that. Needless to say, our current top priority is to replace that ship. Because I need that thing making me money. Well, it's kind of a mix-up.
System, open market.
Top priority, make money, or top priority, find out where a good place to mine is. It looks like there's decent levels of ore and silicon here in Family Zen. So we just need to find some place that buys silicon. Are the Xenon attacking the equipment dock? I really need to buy we don't need advanced electronics here anymore. Does anybody buy silicon around here? Here. Let's add it to the filters properly. Silicon. Boom, silicon. Okay. I don't know of anyone who buys silicon. Well, clearly we need to do a bunch more exploring in split space. And also I should probably go get to scattering around satellites. Yeah. Find all the stations, put satellites next to them. Like the microchip factory that almost assuredly buys silicon. No, they buy silicon
Entering
wafers.
system.
Okay.
Family Newt.
I don't know the location of any silicon refineries. Hopefully there's one in Family Zen that I just don't know the location of. Because if there is one in Family Zen, that'll make mining much easier. I can just give it a sector auto mine and call it a day. But anyway, the reason I'm interested in silicon and not ore is because silicon pays a lot better. Ore pays okay. But silicon pays a lot better. Yeah, here's a scrap field. If I want to do any scrapping. I'm kind of torn on whether I want to try to do a small amount of scrapping to bootstrap myself, or whether I just want to say screw it and build a whole station complex. Depends how much it's going to cost to build the scrap station versus build the station complex. I'll have to figure it out. Because if we can get a very small scrap station going, problem is it's going to require a lot of power. I guess as long as you're just running one of each thing and doing the bare minimum required to produce some resources, it'd probably be an okay-ish way to bootstrap a station. Problem is it's going to take a long time to produce any real amount of resources, though.
Entering system.
Okay.
Family Zen.
Autopilot off.
Disengaged.
And let's go explore this place a little bit better. I want to find out what all...
Shield component factory.
Okay. There's definitely xenon here. We're going to have to do something about that. Although it's going to be quite a while before we'll be capable of doing anything about that. Which is a little unfortunate, but oh well. Definitely our first capital ship is going to be stationed here. But it'll be a long time before we get our first capital ship. Ironically, our first capital ship is probably going to be the Sin rewarded from the Terran missions. But that's still going to be a long ways off because we have to do the entire Terran mission, and we're going to need at least a medium ship available to do that. Not seeing many stations around here. And that is mildly problematic. Because I really kind of need to find a silicon refinery. I do see 4 stations over this way. So I'll have to stop past all of those and see what they are. Yeah, there's one here, there's one here, there's one there, there's one there. On the map, I know of 2 of them. Maybe I don't even know of 2 of them. Because I see 5 stations now. Okay, clearly we need to go hit up all these stations. I'm really feeling the money crunch, that's for sure. Because I'd really like to drop a couple large satellites in this area to uncover a large chunk of the map, but I can't really afford the advanced satellites at the moment. There's a silicon refinery. Or in fact, not only a silicon refinery number 2. Which means there's multiples. So once we get a miner in here, we can start making cash. Helium refinery. Fine goods complex. Okay. Graphene refinery. Maybe one of the silicon refineries became something else. That's why there's 2 of them, because I only see 1. Yeah, how many stations are there out this way? None that I know of. Oh. There's another gate that I don't know of for that matter. Interesting. Where's this one go? Okay, we definitely need to... This is probably going to be our base of operations for the foreseeable future. There's number 1 silicon refinery. There's a defense platform.
Jump gate. Family. Crit.
Family crit, okay. Let's go through this gate, see where we end up. Then we need to do a bunch of crystal mining to try to buy a replacement for our sadly lost miner.
System. Family. Crit.
Okay. Are there any other gates here? Or just the one straight across from us? It looks like just the one straight across from us. Alright. We need to buy some... Okay, there's not much ore or silicon here. Not compared to Family Zen. Actually, wait a second. This is saying 40,000. Earlier it was only saying 30,000. Yeah, see, the number's going up. I think it tells you how many you know about or have seen. That's interesting. We definitely need to get a hold of where I'll call them. There was a P. We definitely need to get some
Illegal data.
where columns or scanners and drop them around the various fields. There's a K. Hello, K. Can we go injure the K enough to help the station? Like shoot its engines or something? I'm guessing the answer is probably no. But I'm gonna try it anyway.
Okay.
After saving my game. Because this is probably gonna end very poorly. You can take out the engines on this thing. And that will be very good. We don't really have any heavy guns, though, is a problem. Okay. That went less well than it could have.
Family, Zin.
Now. Are we even scratching the shields on... Oh wait, we're aimed at the wrong component here. There we go. Yes, we are. Man, I hate pulse turret. Or just... This gun's so crap. These guns are only slightly better.
Danger. Explosion imminent.
We definitely need some plasmas or something like that.
Danger.
If I can stop this thing from maneuvering, we can stop some of the damage.
Danger.
These guns are so bad.
Danger. Danger.
Well, at least we can keep the shields and the engines down with this.
Danger. Danger.
This is so bad.
Danger.
We just do not have firepower.
Danger.
That danger, 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 danger is because we're in the wake of the engine.
Danger.
Boom. First engine's down. Damn, we really need a plasma.
Danger. Danger.
This is just spectacularly bad guns.
Danger.
Almost as much as, well, we need to get a mining ship going
Danger.
so that we have some kind of money. And then we need to focus on getting better guns for our personal ship. Because these Mark 1,
Danger.
what are they being called again? Power accelerators. Power accelerators, I like them, but the Mark 1s
Danger.
are apparently terrible. And we need something other than this pulse cannon for, or pulse gun, whatever it's called again. Pulse laser. As well. The pulse laser seems to do okay against shields, but it does not have the DPS required to. Can't remember if this is a Mark 1 or a Mark 2 pulse laser though. Okay, it's dead in the water. And it doesn't really have anything to shoot at. So, now, what do we shoot at next? I need something that will go pierce shields if I actually want to be able to take something like this out. We can probably peek the side turrets. But it's going to be tricky. Yeah. This is going to be very tricky. Are we hitting anything? Here. I think we can snipe them if we don't actually aim at the things. Yeah, we're hitting them now. There we go. We can shoot them, they can't shoot us. On the other hand, we can't tell how much damage we're doing. We can just tell that we're hitting it. The answer to that apparently is not very much damage. Well, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. We actually blew it up. Now, where's the one on this side? Can we get these? Well, we can do this. Yeah. Screw that noise. Is it turning toward me? No, it isn't. Okay, good. This is going to take a little bit. Until we strip all the guns off of it. That guy's a bad pilot. Okay, there goes that gun. Now,
Defense drone.
let's actually take out some of these little ones. The good news here is that as long as it's sitting stationary, there we go. Eventually the AI will clear the turrets off of it and it will be dead in the water. Literally. Well, it already is kind of dead in the water with its engines dead, but it'll be extra dead.
Okay.
Okay, we've got another large graviton right here. Get a good angle on it.
Requesting immediate backup.
Actually, if we do like this, there we go. There we go. The large gravitons are probably a bad target, to be honest, because they're not really shooting at anything, but if a bigger ship shows up, we'll definitely want them. We'll definitely want them to be inactive. And boom. Now for the other side. They're not even denting the shields in this thing. Now the other side. We're doing some amount of hit. Not as many as I want to do. There we go, that's better. Boom. Okay. Let's actually scan this thing. How many guns do you have, Mr. K? It has... It doesn't say. Wow, thanks. Okay, there's still some turrets on the bottom, probably. Oh. Hey you, no engines allowed. Now. I'm guessing we probably can't do any real damage to these things because they do use the full normal shield. Although as soon as somebody takes the shields off, that's not going to stop being a problem. Bottom turrets are gone? Bottom turrets are gone. Okay, this thing is dead in the water. Guns are stripped. The only thing it has left is shields. It is now safe for everybody to shoot at. We might as well add our little bit of fire. They are slowly wearing its shields down. There. Now we can shoot our pew pew laser with the secondary fire. And our slightly less pew pew laser with primary. 66% shield. We definitely need better guns. I mean, taking one of these out with a fighter is difficult enough as it is. We do have a lot of help, thankfully, but it's yeah. 53% shield. If we get some medium ships to show up, that would help a lot. Once the shields go down, though, it'll be done for quite quickly. I should turn level, or turn upside down, I guess, so I can see the engines better. Because we don't want it getting its engines back and flying away. We did accomplish our objective, which was to keep it from blowing up that station. So I guess that's good. Yeah. Anyway. 33% shield. Get a closer look at these shield generators. I think each race has a unique shield generator design. I'm not sure if the Xenons share their model with anybody else or not, but they definitely don't look like Terran shields, that's for sure. Engines are still dead. %, shield remaining. %. I don't know if we'll stick around. Well, might as well stick around to kill the whole thing, because why not? Not like we gain anything by leaving. %, shield. 0% shield. Now we just take out the shield generators. Which of course our allies are more than happy to do. And boom, shield generators are gone. Now, it's just a matter of wearing down its hull until it blows up. I want it to be relatively close so my guns can hit, because why not, might as well. But not so close that we can't easily just point and thrust her away when it goes to blow up. I'd like to get the killing blow on it, because hopefully that would give us some rep. Not that it really matters, but... %, haul, 45% haul, 44% haul. Going down pretty quick. Yeah, we need to get better guns. I mean, I know it's not all the fault of crappy guns, because fighter guns are crappy no matter what, and there are a lot of other fighters shooting it as well. But I would feel a lot better if I knew I had the best guns available.
Explosion imminent.
Oh shit. Thrusters! Yay! The K is dead. Now, loot. There's some small amount in the area, apparently. Haul parts container, we don't want that because we can't do anything with it. Definitely can't haul it away with us. AGI processor, extended fuel, something or other, programmable fuel arrays. Must construct additional pylons. I must construct additional ships, actually. Okay. The good news is the station only lost a single piece. Let's actually go down here and dock with the station and see if we can sell some of the stuff we just picked up. Because right now, money is of far more value to me. Docking queued. Okay, there must be a whole bunch of fighters landing here then. Oh yeah, all these guys are defense drones. Okay.
Docking granted.
Where? Over there. Yeah, anyway. Hurry up and land. Just name the ship Pylon. Problem solved. Well,
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
we have to replace the... it's really annoying. I went and bought a ship with most of my money. My very first ship, aside from my starter. And then it blew up. Because I was a dummy. So we need to replace that one first. Where do I need to go? I need to go over there to the store. That's where I need to go. So, let's just teleport right over to the trader's corner. Okay, show me your wares. Programmable field array is worth a lot. We'll pick up tons of these over time, so there's no reason to keep it for now. That's all we have available to sell. That'll give us almost enough to buy a new mining ship to replace the one we lost. Almost, but not quite enough. Yeah. Go back to our ship and go do a little bit of asteroid mining. Or not asteroid mining, crystal mining. They are on asteroids, but it's not quite the same thing.
Ask.
Let's go. But anyway. Let's see if this system has anything worth collecting in the way of crystals. Let's do a little bit of slow drifting through the roids. Oh, there's one. There he is. Oh, the blue one too. These are worth more than the purples you can find all over the place. Although I don't think they're worth as much as the gold ones you can find some places.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay. Let's see if you can find some more crystals. Did I just see another flash over there? Yes, it did. Right over here. It's just a lowly purple.
Asteroid.
But that's fine. Purples add up. Give me the money. There we go. Not much money, but it's some. They're like 1K a piece, I think? No, it's not that little. Don't remember exactly. I don't see any more flashes. We should probably go back to where we came from. Back down here to Family's Inn.
Autopilot engaged.
Because that's better crystal hunting there from what I remember. Yeah. It also definitely has a lot more resources. Also, there's Nvidium here. Interesting. But anyway. We just need like a couple 100,000 more and we can buy a replacement for our lost ship. And then we can get that set up to do sector auto mine for Silicon probably here in Family's Inn. Drop a couple of resource probes just randomly in the system. Drop a couple of satellites next to the Silicon refineries. Which is one here and one here. And that should cover the fairly well, and we should start making money at a really reasonable rate. And that should pay for the next couple miners, which we can then scatter around. Maybe put another one here doing ore or something. But I should buy... I'm not going to do it yet because it costs too much money. But I should buy a large advanced satellite and put it here. Advanced satellite to put here.
Entering system.
Advanced satellite to put here. And like another one here or something. But advanced satellites are like 70,000 a pop, I think. They're far from cheap.
Autopilot disengaged.
Anyway, we just need a few more crystals. Well, a lot more crystals. That is assuming we see any crystals. Which is not at all guaranteed. I mean, we'll almost certainly find at least some purple ones. Oh, it's almost 11 o'clock. It is almost 11 o'clock and I generally stop at 10:30. So you know what? I think I'm going to fly over here and dock at this equipment dock. And then I'm probably going to end for the night. And we can do crystal hunting. I almost said tomorrow. But tomorrow's Thursday, so we're going to be playing some kind of older game. I'm not sure what we're actually going to be playing tomorrow, to be honest. Because probably as soon as I end stream here, I'm going to fire up Divinity and see if that is still malfunctioning. If it's running properly, then maybe we might play Divinity. But if it's still being weird, then we might have to do something else.
Docking granted.
And I have not really considered what else I might want to do. That'll be interesting. I have a long list of things I should do. I just haven't prepared for any of them.
Successfully docked.
Anyway. Definitely want to overwrite this one. And there we go. I think it's this button. Yeah, that's the right button. Okay. Who's live? It looks like Avi is live. And Wasted is live. Wasted's playing that weird vampire game that I have no interest in. But Avi is playing Fallout 4. So let's raid Avi. Raid Avacern. Anyway, Avi is playing Fallout 4. And it should be interesting. Who knows what he's doing there? Whether he's playing vanilla or whether he's got oddball mods. I guess we'll find out. In any case, thank you all very much for coming. It is greatly appreciated, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for whatever weird game I decide to play then. On Friday, we'll be back with more X4. And then, of course, we'll do X4 all weekend, but yeah. Tomorrow's going to be something surprise. We'll find out. In any case, go say hi to Avi, and have a great night, everybody.